All right. So welcome everyone. Thank you very much for joining for the section tonight. My name is Richard. I am a program manager here in the HKU admissions office. For those who just joined, thank you very much. We will have a Q&A section after, so please feel free to share your question on the Q&A, and my colleague Prerna and Waset here will be able to answer any questions throughout the way. So if you have anything, please feel free to just leave your question directly on the Q&A. And by the way, tonight's section is also being recorded, so you'll be able to access these directly through YouTube afterward, and we'll share the information after. So thank you very much. Tonight, we also have our student ambassador, Sarah, is also joining us, and then she'll be able to share her experiences later on. So we really, really appreciate for you being here tonight. So first of all, why Hong Kong, right? So, and why coming to Hong Kong? So the really great things about coming to Hong Kong is that, as you know, and in case you do not know, Hong Kong is a premier business hub in Asia, and as a third global financial center in the world and the seventh safest city in the world. And one more great things about Hong Kong is that we have been a bilingual city. So both English and Chinese are our official languages. And because Hong Kong is a super connector between the mainland China and the world, so what that means is it has attracted a lot of multinational companies to come to Hong Kong and to set up their regional head office. So what that means to you as a student, there's a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of things going on here as a vibrant and multicultural city of itself. For a lot of the graduates and internships seekers, you'll be able to get a very high average salary, and we have a very low income tax as well. We also have no capital gain tax. For international students, you'll be able to work in Hong Kong for at least 2 years after you graduate without any conditions. So you'll be able to get that unconditional work visa immediately after you graduate from any universities in Hong Kong. You can get that permit directly, which is really easy. And once you have been staying in Hong Kong for 7 years, including the time that you study at any of the Hong Kong universities, then you'll be able to get the permanent residency as well. And that is also your way to getting the Hong Kong passport as well, which the Hong Kong passport is ranked one of the top 10 passports in the world with visa-free entry to most of the countries. So I mentioned about the opportunities pass. So here I want to share one of our recent graduates, also from India. So his name is Karan. So he went through a really typical path that lots of the student in HKU would normally do. So he was in the computer science program, and in his first year summer, he was doing as a software engineer internship in a startup company. And later on, he was on a fintech company in his second year summer. He always has an aspirations going on to investment banking. So in his third year summer, he joined Nomura, which is a Japanese investment firm in Hong Kong, as a technology summer analyst. And after he graduated, he find himself a job at the Morgan Stanley in Hong Kong. So now he's working there. We actually asked him to come for this section, but Morgan Stanley is a very busy role, so he's unable to come today. But he would love to share his experiences with all of you next time. So this could be an experience for some of you as well if this is to your interest. So why Hong Kong U? One of the great things of the University of Hong Kong is that we established ourselves back in 1911 as the first university in Hong Kong and the oldest university in Hong Kong. And in addition to that, we have always been a leading university. And what that means is if you look at the QS University Ranking 2026, we are 11th in the world. And in the most recent QS Asia University Ranking, we are number one in Asia. And we are also number one in Hong Kong. So when people think about coming to Hong Kong, they think about Hong Kong U as the university to go to. And other than being a leading university, I think what really matters to you as a student or to counselor is really about the interdisciplinary and the flexibility. And what that really means about as an interdisciplinary and flexibility university is that here's something that I want to explain to you. So we are a comprehensive research universities. We have 10 faculties and 3 schools, along with 57 undergraduate degrees and over 100 majors and minors. At the University of Hong Kong, I'm sure that some of you might be interested in engineering. We got some folks interested in business. I know that some people may be interested in biomedical sciences or biomedical engineering, or some other programs or psychology, right? Here, you can actually do a double degree in engineering and business. You can have a double degree in business and law. You could have a major of accounting and a major in computer science. You can have a major in marketing and a major in psychology or minor in journalism, you know. So those are all possible options. Here at the University of Hong Kong, we provide the flexibility and we provide you with a lot of options. And in fact, most of our faculty were some of the oldest faculty here in Hong Kong. We have really a lot of great professionals. And so here I'm going to walk you through with a lot of our programs and the subject ranking. So here you can see that pretty much most of our faculty have some of the subjects ranked within the top 25. So you basically do not have to worry about it because they rank really, really high. And since the most recent intake, all of our students are required to take at least an AI course. So before they graduate, they have to take an AI course. And in fact, the whole university is really pushing forward for the application of the AI. So for example, students can, for sure, they can use ChatGPT in the university, they can use DeepSeek, and there are lots of different AI models that you can use. In the workplace, we're using the AI for the emails, we're using AI for our designs. On the research end, we are also using the AI for a lot of our research practices as well. So this year, the university has been really pushing into interdisciplinary and into building of new programs. So we have created a new school of biomedical engineering. So biomedical engineering has always been a frontier subject for the University of Hong Kong, combining both the medicine and the engineering. But until this year, we have a new school of biomedical engineering combining the medicine, the engineering, the sciences, and the dentistry. So students in the biomedical engineering program will have a rebranded curriculum, not only focusing in the traditional medicine, but also with dentistry, AI, sciences, biotech, and all these areas. So we can take a look at this video from our program director from biomedical engineering so you can know more about what this program is really about.
So technically speaking, biomedical engineering is a highly interdisciplinary field, and it requires a very strong understanding of math, physics, chemistry, and biology. So apart from our very diverse curriculum, our program puts a great deal of emphasis on offering opportunities to our students to get involved in many practical and hands-on trainings. For example, we let the students to participate in a lab shadowing program in year 1, and they would also have a chance to engage in different frontier BME research projects. And also they have different internships opportunities in the university labs as well as the local and international biotech companies.
The BME program is under the Faculty of Engineering and also under HKU Medicine. So this program has professors in both fields, which allows us to experience BME from both sides. I believe that HKU BME graduates have the unique attribute of mastering all these different disciplines and also have the hands-on abilities to bring their ideas into fruition, accounting both the technical engineering side and the medical side as well.
So other than the biomedical engineering program, we have also established a new school called the School of Computer and Data Science. Some students has already been in this program, computer and data sciences, and they are a very popular program. And this year we established a new program calling the Computer and Data Sciences Delta Plus. So this brand new program within the School of Computing Science is a cutting edge program where students, every year they will take around 100 students. And then in this program, students will spend their first 2.5 years at the HKU, and then the last 1.5 years, they will be spending the time at the HKU Computer and Data Sciences Shanghai Center. So where the HKU has invested a lot of money at this Zhangjiang Industrial Park in Shanghai, where this industrial park is actually home to a lot of the AI and tech firms. So for example, like Huawei or like Tencent and other ones. So students in this particular program, they'll be able to enjoy at least a 6 months co-op internship in one of those AI companies situated in the industrial park. And also they'll be learning from Hong Kong U professor who will also fly to Shanghai and to teach the students in this particular program. Students will also receive a particular scholarship program when they are enrolled in this particular program. So during the time in Shanghai, they'll receive living allowance and also air flight ticket, round trip ticket between Hong Kong to Shanghai as well. They also have living subsidy and as well as a residence support while in the time in Shanghai. Students will also get extensive mentorship program directly from these company partner as well. Our faculty of engineering has always been really, really top in Hong Kong. Particularly, our engineering program is actually first engineering faculty in Hong Kong as well. So they have a program called the Elite Engineering Program. So students in the Elite Engineering Program will be able to select pretty much any of the engineering disciplines within the engineering, and they will also receive their own mentorship directly from the academics or the industrial partners. Students enrolled in the Elite Engineering Program could also get an entrance scholarship and also exchange scholarship to provide support for their study abroad or exchange as well. They also have a new program called X plus AI, which is the Bachelor of Engineering plus the MSc in Engineering of Artificial Intelligence as well. The Global Engineering Business Program I mentioned earlier, and the Hong Kong U and Cambridge program is something that I want to share with you later on as well. School of Innovation. The School of Innovation is a brand new school focusing in entrepreneurship and innovation. So if someone is interested in creating their own startup and creating their own company, or being a tech innovators, creating some tools, that could be a program for you. Students will be taking courses from architecture for design thinking, sciences, engineering, and businesses, knowing how to run a business as a startup or as an engineer. And students will also get exchange program and also co-op opportunities when they are enrolled in the Bachelor of Sciences of Innovation and Technology. So as I mentioned about innovation, I want to share with you one of our recent graduates. So his name is Elton. So he joined our MBBS program, our Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery, and just graduated this year. Instead of a normal student who went through the MBBS program, who became a medical doctor, he instead chose a different path. So in this case, he actually wanted to create some generative AI app to help folks who suffer with heart attack to go through a easier rehab process, so they can do exercise from home, and then the phone and the app will be able to track the exercise, and then everything will be sent back to the hospital and the doctor. So now he created this app, and he's eventually helped him to win the the gold medal congratulation from the Geneva Convention 2025. So now this app is under medical trial as well across 8 countries in the world. So like United States, Canada, Brazil, Italy, and other countries as well. And it's also now partnered with the hospital authority in Hong Kong to get it run in Hong Kong as well. We also have a new program called the MBBS DMS, so which is the Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery Distinguished Medical Scholar Program. So the MBBS DMS program will allow students to not only getting the MBBS, but they could also get the Master of Research in Medicine as well. So all together in 6 years. So in 6 years of time, they will get the the MBBS for medical doctor, and also the master degree as well, all together in 6 years. And they could also have an option to go for a PhD pathway as well after they graduate from the MBBS program. Um, Within the medicine faculty, I also want to share another program with you, which is our global health and development. So if you are someone interested in going for public health, doing some health policy, taking understanding knowledge from different faculties, we have a program for you. One of the really eye-catching thing of this program is that students will get a 6 months overseas internship at the end of the from the end of the year 3. So some of the examples could be WHO in the Geneva International Federation of Red Cross in Geneva, or some other international development agency as well. So here's a student from the Global Health and Development class of 2025. He just graduated this year. So he went, he was from South Korea, but he went to school in India. And then he actually did his overseas placement here at the J.W. Lee Center for Global Medicine in South Korea. And later on, when he graduated, he went on to the Korea International Cooperation Agency, which is their official international development arm. And then he was doing public health related things as well. And during his overseas internship, he was also fly to Iraq to do local health policy promotions, so which is something really exciting. This year, we also have changed the name for our Bachelor of Journalism program. So now the Bachelor of Journalism is renamed to Bachelor of Journalism, Media, and Artificial Intelligence as well. So students are going for the journalism program will also have a pretty heavy focus in terms of artificial intelligence and digital technology. So moving on to our dual degree program. So within the HKU, we have a couple collaborative programs with other universities. And by the way, these programs, they are not exchange program, okay? So if you normally go on to an exchange program, for example, you come to Hong Kong U and then you go to Cambridge for exchange, it could be 4 months long exchange, and then you could not, do work in UK, you cannot do research in UK, right? But while you are in these dual degrees programs, you could be getting internship in the other country. You could be doing research at the other university, and you'll be graduating as an alumni for both university. You'll have access to the alumni network from both university. You have access to career and research and academic resources from both universities. So let me give you as an example. For example, if you're interested in engineering, if you're in the CBSE program, you may not be able to go to Cambridge normally because of CBSE. But then if you come to Hong Kong U, you could go to Cambridge for this program. So how does it work? You spend 2 years in Hong Kong U as an engineering, and then you spend another 3 years at the University of Cambridge for engineering. And when you graduate, you don't just get 1 degree, not 2 degrees, and not 3 degrees. You will get 4 degrees, right? So you get a Bachelor of Engineering from Hong Kong U, you get a BA, an MA, and a Master of Engineering from the University of Cambridge. So all 4 degrees together in 5 years. So students, for example, this program, they have to apply to Hong Kong U first for the engineering. And in the first year, you have to do so well, and then you could apply for the Cambridge program. So you spend your second year in Hong Kong U, you do written tests, and then you are interviewed by Cambridge and Hong Kong U professor. Then you can, if you are admitted, then you can go to Cambridge for the continuation of the Cambridge program. So Cambridge program is the very special thing where you will get 4 degrees. For our other partnership, you normally get 2 degrees. Like you could be in Hong Kong U and UCL for the double degree in law. You could be at the UC Berkeley and Hong Kong U, spending 2 years in Hong Kong U and 2 years at UC Berkeley. You get the either the arts degree, social science degree, or economics degree from Hong Kong U, and then you get the arts degree from UC Berkeley, right? We also have some other partnership as well, like Sciences Po, Peking U, and Geneva Graduate Institute. So here I am showing you as an example. So her name is Tiffany, and Tiffany is from France and actually studied in China. So she was in our social sciences program, and then also went on to the Geneva Graduate Institute for the Master of Art in International Development Studies. So you can see that despite that she's on this dual degree program, but she still went on to doing exchange in her second year. So in her second year, she was at the King's College London for her exchange, and then later on, she was still doing internship while back in Hong Kong and then back in China, and then she has actually done through a lot of internship during the time she was in Geneva. So you can see that's a perfect example that you can actually work in both sides of the world. You'll have a global experiences, being at different countries and being in different experiences. So it's actually much more extensive than joining a regular exchange program. So when you are with the University of Hong Kong, we have a lot of different options for you. So that could be a case for you as well. So now we are moving on to talking about the life at the Hong Kong U. So I want to pass the stage to Chirac. So maybe so Chirac can share her slide and to share her experiences with you.
Thank you, Richard.
Thank you.
Okay. Is my slide visible? Yeah. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Sirat, and I'm a third-year student studying accounting and finance, and I will be sharing my experience of studying at HKU with all of you today. Let's go about telling a little bit about myself. My name is Sirat, and I'm studying accounting and finance. That is, my major is accounting, and my minor is finance. I'm from Gurgaon, in India, and I went to Delhi Public School, Gurgaon. I also pursued commerce with math in grade 11th and 12th as a part of the CBSE curriculum. And moreover, I am a recipient of 100% scholarship for all 4 years of studying at HKU. So let's answer some questions. Why did I choose HKU in the first place? When I was going over the application process and researching about the universities that I should apply to, HKU struck to me because of its worldwide rankings. Even then, HKU had great rankings according to the QS World Rankings and other rankings. This year, as Richard has already mentioned before, that HKU has been ranked 11th best in the world and the best in Asia. And I think this is a testament to how the quality of education and research is at HKU. Moreover, I knew about the generous scholarship that the university offers. The university offers several merit-based scholarships, and I think getting a scholarship to study at HKU is an extremely prestigious opportunity, and also the university is very generous in giving scholarships. It is not restrictive in the sense that if you meet the requirements that have been laid out by the university, they give it to you. It is not like you have to fight to get it. As long as you focus on your studies and you meet the criteria, you get scholarships. And that is also something that motivated me to study well for my board exams and to prepare well. Because you also get to know about the scholarship requirements in advance when you get your conditional offer. Then I was also researching about the global career opportunities when I was applying. And I would like to mention that HKU is a university with one of the highest employability rates in the entire world. Right now, it has the employability rate of 98.7% for the year 2024. And for 2025, it's still under evaluation, but I'm pretty sure it's increasing. And also, it has been awarded consecutive for employment for 19 years. And also, I would like to mention that our university has professional accreditations from a variety of professional qualifying exams, including exemptions for ACCA, HKI and um, CPA as well. And these are, I think, very important exams and very important exemptions that the uni's accreditation helps us to get. And also about the multicultural learning. In Hong Kong, I think our university has a vibrant mix of students from all across the world. We have students from around 90 plus countries studying in the same classroom, which provides a platform for cultural exchange and obviously networking. So these were all the reasons behind why I applied and why I chose HKU over the other universities that I applied to. Okay, so here is a bit about my life at HKU. So, talking about the academic opportunities that the university has given me, I have been able to participate in a lot of student-led clubs and societies. Our university has a bunch of student-led clubs and communities which make us feel like a part of something bigger. Right now, I am the finance head at HUAP, which is Harvard Undergraduates in Asia program. And as a part of this program, I will be visiting Harvard in January for a conference and representing the Hong Kong delegation over there. And I think this is an opportunity that I wouldn't have gotten elsewhere. Moreover, I'm a student ambassador and I get to work with the admissions office and participate in multiple events. And I also get to meet a lot of people through that and interact with incoming students and people from all across the world. I have also been a part of some societies that I'm greatly interested in. I have a keen interest in social services. So I am a member of the social services group, and we have a society called Estrias, which has music, dance, and theater. And I was interested in theater, so I joined Estrias. And I was also very interested in outdoor activities because Hong Kong is beautiful and it has a lot of um, greenery around. All students love going on hikes and kayaking. So we have a club that helps organize these activities and we get to explore the city. So that those are some of the clubs and activities that I've been a part of. And then talking about research opportunities, this one it was very interesting to me. So I am a research assistant to Professor Emery, who is the associate professor of social work at our university. And I'm working on a study about domestic violence and intimate partner abuse in India. As a part of this, I have been uh, actively taking qualitative interviews in India, and I've also been participating in other research opportunities by him. Because of this, I'm going beyond my major, and that is accounting. So I'm getting to do something that is very different from what I'm studying and pursuing my interest with with actual results. And that is very rewarding to me. I get to see how my effort is paying off, and I feel better by um, mixing something tangible and something intangible that is my passion. And also, HKU is ranked 13th globally and number one in Hong Kong for highly cited researchers. So I think HKU is a great university for anyone who is also interested in research or would like to explore the side of researching, even as a passion. And also talking about some case competitions and networking. So I'm a part of the business school, and in the business school, the only conversations that happen around are about case competitions and networking. These are very big parts of all business students' lives. We have coffee chats regularly with industry leaders, and we have career training sessions, consultation services, and I also participated in several case competitions, including HKFPS BA paper, that is the business administration paper, and I was a grand finalist for that. All of these opportunities help me explore the areas of business that I'm actually interested in. And if I'm very confused about which domain I would like to enter or take ideas about future internships or career possibilities, I always reach out to my counselors. I always reach out to my faculty, academic advisors, and the support services that have been provided by our university. And all of these have been very helpful. So I think the university is very student friendly, and even our peers are very helpful. The entire ecosystem that the university has provided is very positive, and in case any student has difficulties, they help us overcome that. I also did two internships over the 2 years that I was at HKU. In my first year summer, I interned at JLL in India, that is Jones Lang LaSalle. I was working in the client finance team over there during my summer break, and I got to learn a lot about client finance. And in my second year, um, I interned at KPMG for about 7 months as a part of the co-op program that our university offers. So I would like to mention this program because this is something new. Our university has started this program wherein they have tie-ups with MNCs, and they allow us to work there for 6 to 7 months. And while working, we do not attend university, but we have some assignments from the university related to the internship that we're doing. And based on that, we're also awarded credits. So even though I was on a gap semester and not attending university, I had full support from the professors at university because of this program. And I was also awarded 18 credits for the same. So even though I did not attend university for a semester, I'm still graduating on time and I do not have to pay additional tuition fee. So I think it is a great opportunity. And moreover, this internship was in Hong Kong, so I got to understand about the working culture there. And it was an amazing opportunity, which I'm very grateful for. And then let me talk about something that I think everyone is interested in. When I was a student, I would also be interested about adjusting in other countries and cities. So personally, for me, adjusting has not been very hard, and that is because of my whole life. So, in at HKU, we have both halls and colleges for students to live at. So, the best thing about our university is that they provide accommodation for students, and especially for international students, there are plenty of opportunities available. In my first year, I was staying at Lady Hotang Hall, which is an all-girls hall. And over there, I was able to contribute to the hall activities by participating in their theater and participating in high table dinners. Also, everyone who is staying there is a university student, and everyone is very helpful. It feels like a family. And for the past 2 years, I've been living at Lee Hyson Hall, which is a co-ed hall, and it is located near the medical campus. And shuttle bus services by the university are available. So transportation is also not an issue, and food options are also available near all the halls. So they try to make life as easy as possible for all students. Then talking about food, we have a lot of food options on campus, including vegetarian food and non-vegetarian food. Uh, and it is heavily subsidized. So eating on campus is a great option. And we can always cook because in all of these student accommodations, we are provided with a communal kitchen. Um, and we can easily get our groceries and cook there. We can also order food from food delivery apps. And especially for everyone who is fond of Indian food, we have Indian tiffin services available. And we can just collect Indian food from there. I have a lot of friends who are vegetarian and even Jain, so they have strict dietary restrictions. And because of the food delivery services, I think it's very easy for everyone to navigate the food scenario. And for personal well-being, also, we have gym and fitness centers that are free for all students. Also, Hong Kong is very safe. As I think Richard already mentioned, it's the seventh safest in the world. So safety is not an issue. And then for physical fitness, we have amenities available. We also have some trainings that are organized regularly, which are free for students at the fitness centers. And we also have an organization called SATERS. SATERS is an organization that helps students navigate through mental health issues and also provides housing and other services. So if anyone has an issue, they can reach out to this organization, which is a part of the university, and they try their best to help students out with that. And for social activities, every semester we're given a week for the midterm preparation, which is known as the reading week. And during this week, a lot of students prefer to travel around and study and also head back home. So that is a good break that everyone gets. So Hong Kong has a lovely location and it is very accessible to the rest of Asia. So that is an amazing factor. And as I also mentioned before, that Hong Kong has a bunch of hiking trails and a bunch of beaches, which are great experiences, a bunch of cycling tracks too. And I think someone asked in the chat earlier as well that if there are Indians at HKU, I would like to answer your question by saying that there's a huge Indian community at HKU, and we have a South Asian society as well. Uh, so I think that's not an issue. We celebrate Holi, Diwali, all functions, and it is very the community is very large. So no one feels very homesick here, and also the close proximity to India. So if anyone wants, they could go back home, and um, also we have other activities like we have the horse races, and there are a bunch of concerts that keep on happening here. And yes, I think those are all the fun activities. So I'm looking forward for everyone, and I'll be open for any questions in the chat. So you can ask me any questions, and I'm hoping that you like my experiences at HKU. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sirak. Thank you so much. It was a really lovely experiences, and really thank you for sharing with the audience. So let me just continue on with our slides. So just a little bit on our exchange experiences here in Hong Kong U. We currently have 433 exchange partners. So as I mentioned about dual degree, but we also have the regular exchange. So anyone who wants to take on an exchange experiences, pretty much you can because we have a lot of partners. And I can tell you last year we have over 10,000 students actually participated on an exchange. So it could be a 4 months long, 8 months long, could be a short-term exchange. Some program also require students to do exchange. So for example, if you are in the IBGM, International Business and Global Management, or if you're in social sciences, they have the SIGC requirement requiring students to take on exchange. I'm going to go through this video. For the University of Hong Kong, we guarantee students for the first year that they can stay on the residence. And for upper years, as long as you actively participate in the whole activities, then you could also be staying in the residence as well. So here you can see actually some of our, for example, the hall warden was actually doing a barbecue party after the examination time. So they hosted a barbecue at the roof at the student residence. This one, the castle-like residence, is actually the University Hall at HKU. And this one is actually a single bedroom in the Jockey Club 4. Internship experiences, I'm just going to go through this really quickly. We have co-op program, and I mentioned that earlier. For our co-op program, anyone in any program can actually apply to join the co-op program. So it's open to any program. The special thing about the co-op is that it's a structural pay internship program where students are connected to our employer connections, and those co-op placements will typically be a 6 months long, and students could also be placed on a longer term co-op placement as well. But in those cases, students would have to postpone their graduation. One more student's experiences. Another student also from India just graduated recently, just very recently from our biomedical engineering program. So where Sharma was actually did some research-based internship and also industrial-based internship as well. And then later on, she was doing more internship, but then she realized she was more interested in going for the medical side. So she went through. She's currently doing the MPhil in biomedical engineering, and particularly with the Faculty of Medicine. So because she's more interested in the research field. So here is a really good thing that we have lots of resources, and then you can see whether you can go into the industry side or research side later on too. And as you saw earlier, a lot of our students are actually typically they'll be doing internship almost every year. So that's why our graduates are able to get to the free job offers before their graduation. And as they graduate, their average salaries for the Hong Kong U graduates are typically in the range of 4,300 US dollar per month. Some of the jobs, if you're going for like fintech, they could be getting like 7,000 US dollar a month, right? And in fact, Hong Kong U is a target school by most of the companies. So if you're talking about MBB, you're talking about most of the investment firms or Microsoft and the tech firms, we are a target school by most of these companies as well. So how to apply to Hong Kong U, right? It's very easy, you just have to go onto our website, submit the application, then you can apply to Hong Kong U. But this year, we have something new. We have something called the Indian Multifaceted Excellence Admission Scheme. So it's a brand new admission scheme for applicants from India. So let me walk you through. So first, anyone who applied to Hong Kong U, they can apply for up to 3 program choices on the Hong Kong U applications, right? And in fact, we will actually consider you for all 3 program choices at the same time. So you don't have to worry about, if you apply to these 3 choices, am I going to be considered? I will tell you, yes, you will be considered for all 3 choices. Some of the program, they might be more interested to consider you if you put them as a first choice. So for example, like biomedical sciences, they'll be interested if you put them as a first choice. So what is the Indian Multifaceted Excellence Admission Scheme, IMEA? So IMEA is a new scheme to recognize students' excellence beyond academics. So to apply for the IMEA, students must be seated for the CBSE or the CISE examination in the 2026. And here's how you apply. You have to first complete the Hong Kong U undergraduate application first. You get the application number, then you can go onto our website to complete the IMEA application. So once you complete the IMEA application, then you're good. So, and you must submit both by November 24th, 2025. So November 24th, which is basically next week, okay? So basically next Monday. So if you're considering applying to Hong Kong U, and then you want to get the benefits of being recognized with your excellence beyond your academics. If you have, for example, if your percentage may be a little bit in the borderline, that could also be a good scheme for you because we will recognize your overall situation and then we can give you consideration in that. And for anyone who are applying for the IMEA, they also have to submit the IMEA Achievement Verification Endorsement Form through the counselors by December 3rd. And counselors will upload that through their referee form on the application portal. We'll look at the school-vetted achievement, including your academic performance in the schools, achievement in international and continental Olympic competitions, your performance at the national competitions and examinations, and other merits. We will be hosting our in-person interview, on December 6th to 7th in Delhi. So shortlisted candidates from the IMEA scheme will be invited to join this in-person interview and to be assessed on your intellectual potential and communication skills, and whether you are a best fit for Hong Kong U. And successful candidates in the IMEA scheme will be awarded with bonus points for your total score for admissions. And the bonus point will apply to your overall admission score only, and then it has no impact to your subject score or scholarship consideration. However, all of our merit-based scholarship will consider you holistically for your whole application profile. And for anyone who are not being considered, who are not shortlisted for the IMEA scheme, you will still be considered for our standard admission process. So this is really important to know. So as I mentioned earlier, November 24th is our deadline for the IMEA application and the Hong Kong U undergraduate application if you are taking the IMEA. If you're not taking the IMEA, then your undergraduate application deadline is still November 26th. Okay. December 3rd is the deadline to submit the achievement verification form, and December 6th to 7th is our in-person interview for the shortlisted candidates. We'll send out email and notification to invite shortlisted candidate to join the interview. And then from January 31st, we'll start to release the admission results for the IMEA candidates. I know that some students might have some questions. If you have questions about IMEA, you can email us directly at the intl@hku.hk. So that's a dedicated email address for the IMEA scheme. So if you have any questions for IMEA, you can email us at intl@hku.hk. Our colleagues will be able to respond to those emails dedicatedly. For the admission standards within our Indian board exam, typically we are looking at 90% or above, 90% or above overall, as a lower boundary for all of our program. But some programs, they have a higher lower boundary. So for example, engineering elite program, they're looking at 93% at least. And they have a subject requirement in English, in math, in one of the science subjects. If you're going for some of the, for example, computer science, or some business program, you may want to have a 94 or 95, okay? So anyone who applied to us, you can also go for the IMEA scheme as well. So as I mentioned earlier, IMEA scheme will also boost up your overall admission score. If anyone sitting here who are following American pattern, then you can follow the way and then use either AP or the SAT with the AP, okay? So we'll take both. Either one of them is okay. If anyone or one of you are doing the IB program, we are looking at the full IB diploma program, including your TOK, ranging from 32 to 41 out of 45. Some of the programs have a higher requirement. If you're going for engineering, it's a 34 to 39. If you're going for business, it's a 36 to 41 out of 45. If you're going for the A level, the British curriculum, then it's a minimum of 3 A's in the A level subjects. While some of the programs, they will require, like, for example, 2A star, 1A, 3A star, or 4A star, depending on the programs that you're applying to. We also have the English language requirements. If you're doing TOEFL or IELTS, we also have a score here. IELTS is a 6.5 and TOEFL is 93. We do a holistic admissions, looking at your high school transcript, your predicted and final grade, as well as extracurricular activities, and one piece of personal statement and one piece of references. In terms of tuition fees, we are looking at 5.5 lakhs to 28 lakhs per year, depending on which program that you're applying to. So this is the cost of study. It's the total expenses across each year. We also have a wide range of entrance scholarships. So students will be considered automatically for our merit-based scholarship, which is academic-based. So I will give you as an example, if you have, so based on last year, if students have a 97% or above, then you could be eligible for the full scholarship, the full tuition scholarship renewable for all 4 years. And for a higher percentage, you could be eligible for the full ride scholarship, renewable for all 4 years, including your living allowance. For others, tuition range, you could also be eligible for the half tuition scholarship as well. For this year, it will be fairly in a similar stance, but I can't guarantee you because it's a merit-based scholarship. For the University of Hong Kong, we do not have a need-based scholarship. All of our scholarship are merit-based. We also have other non-academic scholarships, so where students can submit separate applications. I saw a question earlier. Someone was asking whether IMEA is different than the talent search. They are two different schemes. Okay. For Indian applicants, I would highly recommend you to go for the IMEA, which brings you a great advantage in terms of admissions if you have this extensive non-academic attributes. Here's the application timeline for our standard applications. Our first round deadline is on November 26th. And then on December 3rd is the document deadline, and from December 8th, we'll start making offers. If you're following the IMEA, we have a separate timeline. So that's pretty much. We also have a pre-university program for our lower grade students. So if you are from our low grades, and then you can actually join these pre-university programs and to learn more about HKU and for across different subjects as well. So these are just some snapshot about our Academy for the Talented program, which we highly encourage you to join if you're in the class 11 or class 10. So that's pretty much all the information of the University of Hong Kong.